I need to get something straight here. On Sunday, March 14th, Larijani makes a tweet saying that the remaining members of the Epstein class are plotting a 9/11 style false flag in the United States and that he fundamentally opposes it. By Monday, he's dead. And by Tuesday, today, Joe Kent, top U.S. counterterrorism official, resigns over Iran war, urging Trump to reverse course. Do I have that right? Mind you, longtime Trump supporter. During his confirmation hearings, he refused to denounce the idea that Trump actually won the 2020 election, by the way. That's how staunch a Trump supporter he is. And the day after they take out Larijani, which was the day after he warned the American public what the U.S. and their cohorts are planning on U.S. soil, he resigns his post and urges Trump to reverse course. This is what Larijani said. He said, Iran has no war with the American people. I've heard that the remaining members of Epstein's network have devised a conspiracy to create an incident similar to 9/11 and blame Iran for it. He added, Iran fundamentally opposes such terrorist schemes and has no war with the American people, while asserting that Tehran is defending itself against an aggression launched by the United States and Israel. Iran stands tall in doing so in order to teach the aggressors a lesson. 24 hours later, he's dead. A few hours later, he quits. Head of counterterrorism. And by the way, he posted his letter to X. He said, Iran posed no imminent threat to the U.S. and claimed that the administration started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. Kent is a U.S. Special Forces and CIA veteran whose wife, Navy cryptologic technician Shannon Kent, was killed in a bombing in Syria in 2019. Kent is the most high-profile figure from within the Trump administration to publicly criticize the U.S.-Israeli operation in Iran. In the letter addressed to Trump, Kent alleged that high-ranking Israeli officials and influential U.S. journalists had sowed misinformation that led the president to undermine his America First platform. This echo chamber was used to deceive you into, this is a quote, this echo chamber was used to deceive you into believing that Iran posed an imminent threat to the United States, the letter continued. This was a lie. Kent, a longtime supporter of Trump who unsuccessfully ran for Congress twice, was nominated by the president early in his administration and narrowly confirmed to his post, with many Democrats criticizing his links to extremist groups, including members of the Proud Boys. In the confirmation hearing, Kent also refused to back away from claims that federal agents had fomented the January 6 riots at the U.S. Capitol or that Trump had won the 2020 election. This is a Trump ride or die, saying, Mr. Trump, you have been deceived. They lied to you. It's not too late to back out. He cited his military service and his wife's death in his letter, saying that he cannot support sending the next generation off to fight and die in a war that serves no benefit to the American people, nor justifies the cost of American lives. And of course, this bitch, Caroline Leavitt, sorry, I got a call. So anyway, this bitch, Caroline Leavitt, says that Kent suggested that Trump made the decision based on the influence of others, even foreign countries, is both insulting and laughable, as President Trump has clearly and explicitly, I cannot fucking stand. They think that if they just say he's been very clear, he's been very explicit, that it means something. He can say whatever the fuck he wants, and it can be very clear and very explicit, which, by the way, it never fucking is, because it changes from moment to moment. Whatever. Until he's been very clearly said he had strong and compelling evidence that Iran was going to attack. Yeah, exactly what this guy just said. They sowed misinformation that led the president to undermine his American First platform. The echo chamber was used to deceive you into believing that Iran posed an imminent threat to the United States. This was a lie. That's not inconsistent. He had compelling evidence that no one else was apparently privy to. That sounds like maybe people influenced him outside of actual intelligence. Caroline, use a lot of words to mean things that don't mean anything. Tucker Carlson says that Joe is the bravest man I know and he can't be dismissed as a nut. He's leaving a job that gave him access to the highest level relevant intelligence. The neocons will try to destroy him for that. He understands that and he did it anyway. This is a very big deal. This is a very, very big deal. This is the closest that we're getting or that we've gotten to a whistleblower. He is the top official on counterterrorism. He's the guy that would have all the fucking information that would be relevant. He is stepping down and posted a public letter to the president saying, you've been deceived. I know who deceived you. And this move to bomb Iran was based on lies. This is a gigantic fucking deal, you guys. We all already knew it. But for one of their own to risk his livelihood, his reputation, and his fucking safety for it is a big fucking deal. You understand me? Caroline Leavitt just parroting this bullshit, saying that all of the fucking run-of-the-mill canned stuff, like it's insulting and it's laughable, and that he had compelling evidence, vague bullshit, continuing to repeat that to, I don't know, it's not even really running cover because it's completely meaningless, but I guess it is running cover for the idiots that just fucking listen to Fox News and are like, oh, well, you know, she wouldn't say he had compelling evidence if he didn't have compelling evidence. What does that mean? It means nothing, and it's very much giving dear leader, and it's very much giving complicity, Caroline. It's very much giving that you're okay. You can support sending the next generation off to fight and die in a war that serves no benefit to the American people nor justifies the cost of American lives. It's very much giving that you're okay with that. Because how the fuck does your top counterterrorism official say no? And this is a forever Trumper we're talking about here. He's saying the threat did not exist. So where'd the very good information come from? His son-in-law? Who'd it come from? And who's the journalist? Dying to know. The guy, when asked about Cuba. So you're saying Cuba. That guy, the infant at the fucking table, like that guy who every time someone asks him a question on that Air Force One, he says, I have very good people. The people told me. I have people and they told me. That guy did not have very good information. That guy did not have compelling evidence. That guy listened to whoever the fuck he's got in his ear. Which, son-in-law, and who is the journalist?